Oh. You call bingo a mad night out? Lamau! My mad night is 3 fights with people, getting stabbed, getting searched by cops, and then getting drunk and partying, going home with a girl. Be even cooler if you use commas. I don't get it. Doofenshmirtz on the left is way hotter and sexier. I think it's comparing Doofenshmirtz and PewDiePie. I'm not 100% though. Exactly, I don't know really. Both are okay looking. Personally, I'm told that I look like a better, hotter version of PewDiePie. I work out. I have a 6-pack. Yesterday, I ran a 5K. So, who really is better? Doofenshmirtz. I watched this girl drop her iced coffee on my way to class, and the only thing she said was, "I am so sick of being alive." Oh, say that to a child soldier contemplating eating the dead flesh of his still breathing comrade just to survive. 5 stars. Very, very satisfied. Am satisfied because of last night I hook up with a girl, but going back to the phone case, it's kind of nice. It's good. Not strong, but looks nice. Thanks for the update, dude. Have you been paying attention? We've been trying to get Lindsay Lohan on Have You Been Paying Attention for weeks. Then this happened. Missed the whole show because I was busy chatting up a hot-looking dude. That's way out of my league. Hope he's into depressed old ladies and is all about low expectations. I'll catch up on Friday night. And here we have in the wild a 13-year-old who thinks he's better because his parents buy him more shit. A 13 years old that has better stuff than yours. I have iPhone 5, 6 Plus, 7 Plus, X, iPad Pro 2018, a $2,000 PC. I'm about to get an iPhone XI. My parents make $7,000 a week. You're broke. Women, I wish men were more emotional. Woman, when a man cries, man up, you weren't supposed to cry. Then we have this gentleman. The only time I cried was when my 20-inch cock got caught in a door at the gym. I cried for like 2 minutes, but then I bet up some beta cucks with 25-ton barbells, and the owner gave me a free membership and kicked those weak-ass virgins out. By the way, the owner was a girl and we had sex. Am I being whooshed? Okay, where do I start? Oh, me and my bestie brought my hockey and volleyball team to state. I get a $45 weekly allowance. My parents are filthy rich. My mom has a Rolex. I got like 8 pairs of Birks, only 1 pair of Yeezys, but they are legit trash. Not the ones I wanted. Boys are dumb, which we should both agree on. I have like 3 hydros and 53 scrunchies and counting. I went to Greece last month. I don't think anybody actually gives a f, but I mean, okay. I had to look up what scrunchies were, so why does she need 53 of them? Can someone please explain that to me? Thunderstorms are great until your joints start to scream. Have you had 2 hairline fractures on your spine? I thought not. Sack up. Honda Civics are for broke boys. My JV basketball coach drives a 2006 BMW 3 Series and says if you want the finer things in life, you have to actually try them. That's why he makes us practice without water if we lose a game. We made it to semifinals last season and my girlfriend, oh, this is a dude, maybe, possibly, cheated on me. I hate to rag on my favorite brand like this, but you can get a 2006 BMW 3 Series for like $6,000 right now. But you'll pay around $12,000 in repair bills in total. So no, having a BMW 3 Series does not make you a patron of the finer things in life. It actually makes you even more of a broke boy with a car with a hood mustache. Word of the day, half widow, a woman with a lazy husband. I am an all-widow for well over 6.5 years. Alright, Laura, thanks for sharing. Sorry for your loss. To give you some context for this next post, allow me to introduce you to the chonk chart. It's basically the body fat chart for cats, but in a very fun way. You start with a fine boy, then you got the he chonk. Then you got a heckin' chonker, then a hefty chonk, then the mega chonker. Then the oh lord he comin' at 65% body fat and above. That's the context you need. That is oh lord he comin' on the chonker chart. No idea what you just said, lol. It's in English, but what? Huh? Lol. If an Oxford student, me, doesn't understand your comment, then you should really think of...
This comes to us from incels.me. Daily reminder, men are logic, women are emotion. Women are irrational and immature. They lack common sense. This is evidenced by their bad driving skills. If let loose, all they will do is get repeatedly pumped and dumped by Chad, even if he hurts them. They do not understand the concepts of shame and dignity. They are mindless, hypergamous animals. Men are reason. Men have understanding of what is moral and what isn't. Males are stoic and better at taking action/decisions. Because of this, men should control women and take decisions for them. Only a man knows what's good for a woman. Females should put aside their hypergamous tendencies for the greater good. They will only find happiness by devoting themselves and their bodies to an incel. That is the only way they can become virtuous. My friend once told me that one of the worst signs about a man, though this probably applies to women too, honestly, is if he brags about how logical his brain is. It's kind of a sign of immaturity, but at the same time, they tend to be some of the most emotional people, despite how they want to portray themselves. If you enjoy the incel posts, make sure to catch my main series on Friday nights. Anyway, I've got a new subreddit to cover today. Here we are at Reddit Nobodyasked. A place to keep posts where people on the internet randomly give way too much information. Doesn't really matter on what, as long as it's something nobody asked or wanted to hear. First off, we have a short post that sounds like it was written by an incel. She's a whore. That's how she deserves death. It's bullshit females like that. That's why I never had a girlfriend. Despite being more attractive than all of these flip-flop fuckers' boyfriends. I burn Bibles and Korans, by the way. I sure hope this idiot's in high school still. This post would be almost normal behavior for a high schooler. I am so glad we didn't have social media back then. This next one is great because we all see this kind of shit in the comments for women's statuses on social media. Trust me, just work the size of your dick into the comments casually, which is pretty easy to do without looking like a thirsty moron, by the way. I'll tell you a story. When I was a young lad, I would see other boys' dicks in locker room versus the ones in porn. I was self-conscious back then because my dick resembled the guys in porn, so I felt I was in for a life of hookers or the type of women who enjoyed a big cock, but guess what? Who knew, right? Your tits are fine. Look sexy to me and my big old dick. Ah, perfect. That was a pretty great story. I'm sure she appreciated it. And next we're going to hear from an adult artist who seems pretty desperate to prove he's better than a small child. Please feel free to flame me and disparage me, but that kid doesn't have any talent. Or imagination. He's only regurgitating, in slightly different form, what he's seeing on TV. His dad might have been more talented than the kid when he was younger. I was too. I was drawing and painting way more cohesive characters than that when I was 5. I won numerous awards in school and the community and was paid by other students and my peers to draw things for them. To see abject lack of talent celebrated as anything seriously irks me. Again, feel free to put me down. If anyone seriously cares, I can and will provide proof that I actually did have real artistic talent at that age, and still do. Alright, man. I will feel free to put you down. In front of thousands of people, in fact. Not for your art, though. I'm sure whichever kid you're insulting is probably better than I am. But who goes into a status about a child doing art and just talks about how much better they were? How insecure would you have to be? If you were any good when you were 5, then good for fucking you. I think most of us were terrible and had to keep drawing for many years to change that. Oh, and apparently this is a cross post from Reddit I Am Very Special, which sounds like the kind of place I should be visiting soon if there's more like this.